Like I said, it happens, and hopefully some kids can learn from it, but just don't get caught.
I'm down to dunk.
And I'm down to dunk. I'm down to dunk. This is J-Dub, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Lindy Waters, and I'm down to dunk. I'm Mike Muscala, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Jay Will, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Kenneth Williams, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to dunk.
We say this is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
Good morning and welcome to episode 1, 3,
I don't know.
6, 5 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. I am Luke. Joined this morning by Andrew.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slam through.
Taylor.
The doctor gave me some cream for my skin rash. He said I was a sight for psoriasis. You ain't know the motorhound dog. Slam through.
And Jay.
It's Jay.
I could tell you did not want to fully commit to Elvis.
Did you call him a dog?
You know,
A dogter?
He did call him the Dogter.
the doctor. Doctor.
Dogter.
Patty Meals.
What do you guys say?
Doctor.
We say doctor mostly.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Dogter.
Doctor.
So the Canadian national team lost this morning. If you didn't wake up to watch.
Yeah, I got up at 3:15.
Really?
Poured myself a cup of coffee.
Hot cup of Joe.
86-95. Serbia was awesome. They were just flat out amazing. They just executed so well. They played great defense. They passed the ball. Everybody played really well. And Canada, I mean, it's all about the one-on-one game with them pretty much. It's like, what can Shea and RJ Barrett and Dylan Brooks do enough for them? And they just didn't.
Yeah, you feel pretty confident about that way of playing when you say that first name.
Yeah.
But then when you move on to 2 and 3, you can assume that just it might work a few times. Like Dylan Brooks was actually fantastic in the fourth against Spain.
Yeah, he was.
And he did a great job hounding Luka in the quarterfinals, but I have no idea how he played last night, so I'm not saying that, but he cannot be the guy that you're expecting to
Dylan wasn't bad,
yeah.
honestly. And they didn't like shoot the ball terribly.
Yeah, that was one of the reflections I saw when I just looked through the box scores. Like, I thought the only game they'd lost up to this point earlier in the tournament was when RJ Barrett was like 0 of 12 or something ridiculous.
And he played, I mean, RJ played well too. I mean, really, it was just flow and execution. And there was one play, and I hate to pick on Dort, but in the third quarter, Canada had played really well. They were down big at half. They had got it to 7, and they kept going from down 9 to down 7, down 9 to down 7. Couldn't get a stop, and they finally got a stop where Serbia misses a 3. Dort gets the rebound. Canada's down 7, and Dort takes the ball, and he just hits the gas, just full force Dort to the rim, and just throws it off the backboard. No foul. The ball goes out of bounds off of Canada, and then Serbia goes down the court and scores.
We've seen that before.
So that to me was kind of like the play where it was like, okay, if they can get to 5, you usually like ratchet up your defense a little bit.
Everything changes.
And you can, if you hit a 3, then, it's anybody's game. But Serbia continued to just kind of execute and score. And maybe that happens anyways, after, if Shea hits a 3 and they're only down, 4 now. But anyways, that was to me one of the defining plays of the game, where it was just like, man, that was like a real opportunity, and Dort just thought it was all his, and it was really bad. It was really, really poor execution, and that was the difference with Serbia. Is like they just didn't have plays like that. Like they just executed down the stretch,
And they
of that
didn't
game.
have, questionably, their two best players, maybe two out of the top three.
I mean, yeah,
They didn't have Jokic, obviously,
Yeah.
and they didn't have Poku.
yeah. It's
I was
true.
really going with Mičić, but figured
But they
throw
have
some-
two Jovic's.
They got Jovic and Jokic and
Jovic.
Bogdanovic.
Jovic was really good.
Jovic was good too.
Bogdan was good. Yeah, they played well. They really, really executed well. And they will meet the winner of, who is it? USA, Germany, this morning.
The Wagners,
The Wagner Bros.
the Wagner Bros.
Schroeder.
Schroeder. He was so bad in that last game.
4 of 23, I think, was his
26.
line. Oh, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the statistic somebody threw out? It was like, no, that was on the Hoop Collective. It was like the only person to ever do that in an NBA game was like Elgin Baylor 40 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
With that volume and that
FIBA rules are
mix.
just different, though, Jay. It's so much harder to score. In FIBA.
Hey, Schroeder's been great in this
Yeah.
entire World Cup, but just not in the last game. But they still
Except
won.
when he got in a physical conflict with his coach.
Yeah, that coach got a little ahead of his skis on that one.
Yeah, that was.
You could see him like backpedal immediately, like whoops.
It's like, just sit down. I just want you
Please,
to
I'm
sit
sorry.
down.
Just will you just grab a seat?
Yeah.
Which also I'm like always confused when they just speak English. Like if it's the German national team, why wouldn't you have a like German speaking coach?
English is the language of basketball.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, James Naismith, look at you.
I don't know if that's true. It sounds cool, though.
I don't know,
mean,
but I
I
heard
feel
the same
like
thing.
that-
I can't remember who I was watching. Oh, it was the Slovenia game. Same thing. They
Yeah,
get in the
yeah.
huddle and the coach is speaking in
Speaking
English.
Yeah, yeah. It's for real.
Does the coach have to be from that country, though?
No.
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 Because Canada's coach is from Spain, I think.
So maybe Germany's
I was like,
coach
Jordy's
isn't
not.
German.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. I just figured if you wanted them to be your coach, you'd probably want them to speak your native tongue. But I guess not even everybody on the team sometimes speaks the native tongue.
Whoa, that's true.
Yeah.
If they're just German citizens.
Or like Jordan Clarkson played for the Philippines.
Oh, he
Is
speaks Filipino.
Does he?
No. What's the language?
Filipino, maybe? No.
Don't know that.
Miguel, help us out, man.
It's a bummer that we don't get USA Canada, though.
Yeah,
That would have been
I know
Sunday
that would have
morning.
been really fun.
What's going to be the real bummer is if it's Germany, Serbia.
It could definitely be German. Germany's played so well throughout this tournament. I mean, Schroeder shot so bad, but they still won the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's nuts. Hey, NBA 2K is out. You guys playing?
No.
It
Oh, man.
No, I don't buy 2K until Christmas time or like Black Friday because then it's like 50%.
Yeah. So you guys want to run through the 2K ratings and tell me if there should be higher,
Yes,
please.
lower,
Love the rating. Finally, the ratings pod.
or just right.
Okay.
This is
Mm.
the Goldilocks and the Three Bears meets 2K.
Mm.
Here we go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rated 93.
Just
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 right.
right.
Just
Mm.
right. Eat the oatmeal, lay down in the bed.
Is that what
whatever you
porridge
wanna
is?
do.
What are you eating?
Is porridge oatmeal?
Oh,
It's like,
porridge.
is porridge oatmeal?
It's like a soup.
Porridge. Porridge is
It's like
oatmeal.
a soup, right?
I don't know.
On it.
Josh Giddey is rated 83.
I
That's
don't know.
low.
Too high, too low.
I need like
Just right.
context. Who else is an 83? You have any idea?
Not Shea.
Okay, so it's not Shea, but sure, it seems
Is he
accurate.
10 points lower than Shea?
At this point, yes.
It looks like mashed potatoes.
Let me see. Let me get some context. Let me see if I can find some context.
Oatmeal?
Porridge.
Yeah, it looks like
It
oatmeal.
looks like oatmeal.
Oatmeal is a type of porridge. So I
There
think
you go.
porridge is a category of food.
Man,
It's a food made by heating or boiling ground, crushed, or chopped starchy plants, typically grain, in milk or water.
Okay. The next, you guys want to guess the next highest rated player in NBA 2K?
for the Thunder?
So, yes, for the Thunder.
Chet.
So like Jalen Green's an 83. Aaron Gordon is an 84. Vooch is 84. Nick Claxton is 84.
Okay.
Bain is 84. This is a weird group. Scotty Barnes, Giddey, Tyler Hero, Draymond Green, DeAndre Ayton, Jared Allen, Miles Turner are all 83.
They do better with their ratings than Matt Moore does.
That's true. Franz Wagner rated 82. One little tick lower than Josh Giddey, by the way.
I feel like that's good. I feel like he's in the right group.
That's good.
Yeah.
The next highest rated Thunder player is
Hold on. J-Dub.
no.
It's Chet.
No.
What?
Dort.
Dort is correct.
Really?
Rated 78 overall.
J-Dub is below.
See,
a
right here on
78?
80. I've got J-Dub at 84 on this one.
Oh, wait. No, this is out of order. Nope, it's J-Dub. You're wrong, Luke.
Dang it.
J-Dub is 82. 82.
So I was right.
Crap.
Good job, Jay.
You can have this one,
Good
Jay.
job, Javon.
So 82 has J-Dub along with like D'Angelo Russell, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Bobby Portis, Derek White,
Shout out Derek White.
Time Lord, Andrew Wiggins, OG are all in the 82 range.
Everybody's 82. Who's not?
A lot of people. RJ Barrett, 82. Jordan Poole, 82.
Told you.
Yep.
There's not a lot of those guys that we just mentioned that I would take over J-Dub, though.
I mean, he's got so much potential.
Walker Kessler coming in at the 83.
Gross.
Jonas Valanciunas, 83.
Yeah, Walker Kessler 83 is obviously not cool. Okay. Next one. Luke, who is it?
For the Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Chet.
This is when you say Dort.
This is when you say
Luke.
Dort.
I was trying to set you up for success here.
Luke Dort.
Luke Dort.
Dort.
With a 78 overall. Too high, too low, just right.
Just right.
Too high.
Too high.
Yeah, 76.
Okay. Next highest rated Thunder player is Chet.
Got him.
Chet.
So it's
Chet.
SGA, Giddey, J-Dub, Dort, then Chet.
What's Chet's rating?
Chet is rated 77 overall.
That'll go up.
Do 2K rankings change over the course of a season?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they do.
And
Yeah.
they let you like download the updates? Like it updates
Yeah, I mean,
it?
yeah. It
Wow.
updates. It updates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Live updates.
Yep.
NBA 2K has done a good job of like inserting their rankings into the actual NBA conversation.
Don't ever say inserting that way ever again.
Insertion.
But they
The 2K insertion.
guys, I'm just trying to make a point that like NBA players actually care about
Insertion
this crap.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah. Players care too about what their 2K rating
Yeah,
is.
That's
they
what I
all
just
play.
said.
I couldn't
Players
hear you
too.
over Taylor just saying insertion over and over again. Okay. Kenrich Williams is the next player, rated 76, along with Isaiah Joe and Poku, all rated 76.
Wow.
Poku too high, Kenrich too low, Isaiah Joe just right.
Next, we have Jay Will and Victor Oladipo and Trey Mann and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. What a group, all rated 75.
Wow.
Is that the baseline for what everybody's rate? If you made it to the NBA, you're a 75.
No,
Because you could be lower.
because there are lower players on the roster. Aaron Wiggins, 74. Usman Jang, 73.
Too low, just right.
Bertan, 72.
Too low. Did you see him for the Latvians?
Yeah, he's a hooper, man.
He's a hooper.
Kason Wallace, 72. Jack White, 67.
Ooh.
that's I would say that's too low by 2.
So, anyways, those are numbers and players brought to you by
NBA 2K.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You guys want to play a game?
That was not the game.
No,
that was the game.
That was not a game.
It
It
was
don't
fun.
know.
That was just a quick insertion.
was just an insertion.
Ready when you are, man.
All
Let's
right,
get this game
we're gonna do
going
a
as
Thunder
soon as
stats
possible,
quiz.
please.
These are basic stats from last season. Okay.
This is the wrong crew for this, man.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this because
First question. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finished with 739 free throw attempts last season, the most on the team by almost 500 free throw attempts.
who's second?
Who's next?
Who was second in attempts?
Who was first?
Shai.
Okay. Who's second? Who's second though?
That's
Who
literally
Who
the
was
question.
third? Who was third?
Luke Dort.
I think Lou Dort is 2.
That is correct.
Yes. Wow.
Very good.
Ding,
With
ding, ding,
259 free throw attempts.
We did it.
Proud of us.
Good job, team.
Hey, who is number 1 though?
Question number 2. Josh Giddey led the team in rebounds last season with 599 rebounds, one shy of 600. Poor
Damn.
guy. He had by far the most rebounds, more than 250 rebounds more than this player.
Jeez.
I mean, geez, is correct. I'm gonna go a little bit unique on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's my unique one.
Who's
I got a
next?
second
Who
guess. I'm
played
gonna see if it's
enough?
correct.
What's your second guess?
I was gonna say Jay Will, but
That's what I was going to
it's
say.
probably Lou Dort.
Ding, ding, ding. Lou against Dort
Is this
with
a whole just Dort pod?
344 rebounds, second in bounds. Question number 3. SGA had the most steals on the team with 112. There's one player who finished close to Shai with 103. Which player is this?
Dort.
Luke.
Giddy.
J Dub.
J-Dub is the correct answer. Jalen Williams had second most steals.
Jay's got like really sharp fingernails.
Really?
No, I don't.
Trim them. Let me see
Almost
them.
drew blood, dude.
Not bad. That one just got a little.
You're pretty well manicured, Jay.
I just trimmed that into a point.
Oh, that's his pointy nail.
Yeah, that's the one I
All right.
scratch people with.
Simple question. Who are the top 5 players in blocks last year? The Thunder had very low block numbers. Who is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Lou Dort.
Dort.
Dort is not on the list.
Wow.
Wow.
Get your blocks up, Dorcious.
Number 1. Let's go with Giddy.
Josh Giddey's number 4 with 31 blocks on the season.
Let's put Shai in that group.
Shai's number 1, 65
I thought
blocks.
Giddy was number 1.
Giddey
He
is
just
number
said
4 with 31 blocks.
31.
Let's go J Will.
J. Will is not on the list.
Their
Poku.
primary center. Not
Poku
on the
is number
list.
2 with 43 blocks.
Good job,
Wow.
Luke. Who's number 2?
Poku is number 2 with 43 blocks.
43.
Usman Jing.
Usman Jang is not on the list. Surprisingly.
J-Dub.
J-Dub is number 3 with 35 blocks. So we have Shai, number 1 at 65. Poku, number 2 at 43. J-Dub with 35. And number 4 is Josh Giddey with 31. Who is number 5?
Oh my
Kenrich.
gosh. Mike Muscala.
No.
Olivier Sarr.
No.
Guys, I
That's
don't.
all the players.
Hold
dude.
on. Is there anybody else that plays for this team? Hold on.
Jerry.
No.
Lindy Watt.
No.
Andrew Wiggins.
No.
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. No.
Trey Man.
No.
Wow.
We have literally circled every player on the team except for this one player.
Think about last season.
I'm trying.
We are. Al Horford, was he on this team last year?
No.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was.
No. He was traded at the trade deadline.
This player?
Yes. No. Just a random guy, not this
I
player.
thought you were
but
talking about Al Horford. I was like, was he? I don't think so.
I thought that was gonna give it to you right away.
Oh, Darius?
Darius Baisley with 29 blocks.
Wow.
Wow.
Forgot he was on the team.
What a
Forgot
stat.
about him.
That.
All right, final question.
That has to be like
The hardest question ever asked.
No, the like lowest collection of blocks.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought a lot of these. The reason I did this is like, I don't know that I could get these right away.
Yeah, right. Give me that crap.
I really don't think that I could.
You just pull it out of the
Thank you, Andrew.
thin air.
I don't know that I would have known that Dort was second in rebounds on the team.
Yeah, it's weird.
Bounds.
Or
Chet's
that-
going to change some of these statistics.
He's going to change everything.
I mean, Chet's going. I mean, if you
How many blocks did Baisley have? 29?
29.
I bet Chet has that in the first 10 games.
Yeah, that's very possible. Wow, it's extremely
Wow.
possible.
Wow.
Okay, last one. Who are the top 5 players in 3-point attempts?
Dort, number 1.
Dort's number 1 with 409.
J-Dub's on the list.
J-Dub is 5th with 205. Shea is not on the list.
Let's go.
Josh Giddey's number 4 with 234.
How about my man Isaiah Joe?
Isaiah Joe's number 2 with 394. There's one player left. He's 3rd in attempts on the team. Percentage-wise, Dort, 409, 33%. Isaiah Joe, 40%. Giddey, 32%. And J-Dub, 35%.
I'm coming out of left field with this one, guys, but I'm
Okay.
going to go Jay Will.
Jay Will is wrong.
Lindy?
Lindy is wrong.
Trey Mann is
Trey Mann is correct with 257 3-point attempts. Which of these 5 players shot the worst from 3? Dort, Joe, Mann, Giddey, Dub.
Man.
Trey Mann with 31% is correct. You guys did great, honestly.
Did do good.
Thanks.
Good job. Except for forgetting about Darius Baisley. You guys did great.
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah, he's
Hold on, let's do this just around the table.
wiped from our memory.
Where is Darius Baisley currently signed to play basketball?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. This is a good
Taylor?
question.
Luke? I think I know.
I know for sure.
The Hawks.
No.
It's close in syllables.
China.
No,
No.
that's not syllables. That's 2 syllables. Then it's a country.
He's in the NBA.
Isn't he on the Nets?
He's on the Nets. Very
Oh.
good. Congratulations, Jay. You won.
The game.
The game
The
that I
game.
literally
Hey,
just
that we
created.
just
Thanks,
played.
guys. Hey, thanks,
Good job,
guys.
dude.
Feels good.
Good
Way to
work,
go,
dude.
Like to just
everybody.
thank my wife.
Great start to a great day.
Thank
My
you.
wife says thank you.
All right. Okay. We ready for Tayshawn's factoid?
Sure.
John's factoid bigger in victory. John's factoid bigger in victory.
Hey, I'm Tayshawn. This is my victory dictory. Jason Tatum said he wants to join Bill Russell and Larry Bird on the Celtics Mount Rushmore.
All right.
That's only 3 heads on the Mount Rushmore, though, if Jason Tatum's there. 1, who's the 4th head? And also, is Jason Tatum even on that?
Bill Simmons.
You talking about for the
Bill Simmons, yeah.
I mean, like Paul Pierce would be.
Yeah,
on
Paul
there.
Pierce
Yeah,
should
for
be
sure.
up there.
I mean, you can't be on there with the Celtics. I mean, Kevin McHale would be on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, you can't be on the Celtics Mount Rushmore until you win a championship.
Robert Parrish.
And you probably have to
Yeah.
win 2
Rajon Rondo.
because you don't have a better career than Paul Pierce yet.
Yeah. Not
So I
yet.
think you'd have to win 2. Jason Tatum.
But I mean, if he wins 1, he can be there with.
Yeah, because
PD.
there's a chance he'll be one of the best overall players of
Yeah,
that collection of guys.
I think he can just get 1. Just get 1.
But Paul Pierce has 1, and Paul Pierce still has had a better career than Jason.
I don't know,
Tatum.
man. Jason Tatum's career is going to look statistically
Isn't he 24 or something like that?
unbelievable. Yeah, he's 25.
He's only 25.
Yeah, dude. He's going to set Celtic records.
All right, he'll probably be on there.
Yeah.
Who is the Thunder's Mount Rushmore right now?
Right now,
Yes.
KD,
So no
Russ,
Sonics.
Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, SGA,
and Nick Collison.
This is the one. Who's the 4th?
Oh, it is those 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Who is the 4th best player to ever wear a Thunder jersey? It's probably
Serge.
It's probably Ibaka.
That's what I was thinking too, because I was thinking Paul George, but like he didn't play enough.
There's
They
only-
didn't win
He
enough.
didn't play
3
long
seasons.
enough. He also had zero playoff success.
Yeah.
What
while
about
he was
what
with
about
the
what
team.
about Chris Paul?
Chris Paul was here for one season.
But his impact is immeasurable.
That's true.
I mean, you can measure it. They
Yeah, it was
lost
one
in the first round.
in a
If they would have
bubble.
won that series against Houston,
Yeah.
you can make the case.
If they would have
It's
won that
Serge.
series against Houston
But
because
it's Serge.
Dort made the 3, then
Yeah.
Dort's on.
no.
What's cool
I
is
love Dort. You can't put.
you're
Dort in
looking
Mount
at
Rushmore.
one of these. I mean, I think there's a high likelihood that one of the guys that are on the current roster outside of Shea are also going to be on that. Whether it's J-Dub, Chet,
Yeah.
Giddy. Yeah. That's who it's going to be.
yeah,
Mhm.
You
you just can't say it
You
yet.
can't say it yet, but yes, it is going to be one of those guys.
Highest likelihood out of those 3.
Highest likelihood's Chet because he's the number 2 pick. Probably the most talented of those guys. But if I were to predict
J-Dub.
in 5 years, it's J-Dub.
You're
Isn't
all
that
in on
crazy
J-Dub
that
now.
Serge is probably the answer, though?
Serge was really good.
He had
He was. He was.
longevity, impact
Yeah.
on the team. I mean, you want to say Nick Collison, but I think that's only because
He's
they
the
have
mascot.
they have his jersey retired. Yeah. But
Like not in a bad way. I didn't mean to feel that
You look
condescending.
at
He was
his-
actually
I mean-
also a good basketball player, but
yeah, no, he was great. But I just don't think you can put a bench guy on your Mount Rushmore unless it's Manu Ginobili.
Mhm.
He's probably the only guy. Like, what other bench player would you put on a Mount Rushmore of any team besides Manu? Probably nobody.
I mean, unless you went, if there's a team that's not good enough to say like Lou Williams or Jamal Crawford,
Yeah, but like, did they play on a team where they impacted? Like, I just don't even think that they probably. Like, who would? I mean, like, on the Clippers, maybe. I don't know. There's still a lot of good players to play for the Clippers. Kirk T in the chat says Steven Adams.
Serge.
Hmm.
Steven played a long time for the Thunder and was impactful through, a couple different eras.
Yeah,
I would say Serge's impact at that time was greater than Stevens, though.
Yeah,
Just
there
because,
was a couple of years where he could have been a defensive player of the year.
well, think about that year, 2014, when they were playing the Spurs and Serge was out those 2 games.
Yeah,
How big of a deal that was. That was like the biggest deal. And then when Serge came back, it was like, okay, we have a chance.
I think the argument that I would make against that is if Steve was out in the 2016 series that they played the Spurs, it would feel the same level of impact that Serge did.
Yeah.
Serge was just like the perfect guy. Like Serge was the guy whenever they had him that could have reset the small ball. Like they could have been the pioneers of the small ball lineup
Mm-hmm.
had they have utilized Serge in the way that I think they should have or could have. Putting him at the 5 and allowing them, because he was I don't know what his career percentage was, but it felt like shot between 35 and 40% from the 3 the whole career here for the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they should have done that too. However, the West was giant.
Huge.
And I just also think that to be put in that spot as like the small ball center, you have to be a better decision maker than what Serge was. I just think it's really, really tough as a decision maker. He's just not. Just like, frankly, he's just not a decision maker.
Well, and
which
you saw
made it-
that immediately as soon as he went to Orlando.
Exactly.
And they thought Serge could be our number 1 guy. No.
Yeah.
He's 35.5%.
Wow. That's good.
From the 3-point line for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, he should have shot more threes, and they should have played him. I mean, you can't make him the lone small ball center, but he should have played over some of those lineups. They really, I don't know. I think they still should have won based on the fact that they had Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, not necessarily who they were playing with. Yeah.
Steven Adams and Serge Ibaka played the exact same amount of seasons for the Thunder. Both of them played 7.
That's what I'm saying. Like Steven,
Both of them played 7 years.
Steven made a big impact on the team. I don't know. I could
He shot 10% from the 3-point line.
I could be convinced that Steven had just as big of impact on the team as Serge.
Yeah.
I don't know how he shot that percentage. Oh no, he had one season where apparently he shot 33% from the three. But it's because I think it was the year he heaved that shot against the Pelicans.
Yeah, the attempts have got to be low.
I don't even see a attempt, let alone many attempts.
Okay, quiz. Stop looking at Basketball Reference, Jay. What's the most amount of threes Steven Adams has taken in a season?
4.
Yeah, 3.
2.
Jay wins again. 3. He did it twice. Last
feels
season,
good.
Last
Jay
season,
is on fire.
Jay is on fire. He was 1 of 3 his last season. That's why he was 33%. And he was 0 of 3 the next season.
That's great.
For New Orleans. So
Is that a bug or a fuzz?
That's a bug. His name's Greg.
Crush it,
I
dude.
brought him.
yeah, crush it.
Crush it.
Crush it.
That's great.
If I wonder if I think that we probably think differently of Steve-O, and maybe he makes Mount Rushmore if the Thunder go to the NBA Finals in 2016.
Yeah,
that's
that's
Serge.
fair.
We just made too many deep playoff runs with Serge
Yeah.
to not think of him as this really pivotal, important player.
And I also wonder if Steven is tainted by some of those playoff runs that he had, towards the end.
Yeah, he physically
Broke down in
was
both.
not
yeah.
great in that Portland series. He was really bad.
But he was fantastic in the 2016 run.
Yeah, he was amazing in that playoff run for sure.
But that one taints it.
That's a normal word.
Yeah, it is. Nothing wrong. Nothing
Damn
wrong.
right it is.
Nothing
Let
wrong
us
with
know.
that.
Let us know who's on your Thunder Mount Rushmore. Is it Steve-O? Is it Serge? Is it Nick Collison? Do you just like him? Is it Deion Waiters? Let us know.
There we go.
Let us know in the chat. And who is the most likely player to fill that 4th spot? Let us know in the chat. Let us know on Twitter. Let us know in the YouTube comments. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube right now, which there's quite a few of you watching currently here at 7:02 Central Time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And all right, let's take a break. When we come back, Luke's going to give us a little bit of advice.
Yeah.
Andrew, I feel like you're crushing the producer role.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. And we're back after that quick break. Elman.
I got advice for someone named Billy. He says, as someone who grew up in OKC, then left OKC, and is now thinking about moving back to OKC, do you think I should move back? To give some idea of what he was born here, he moved and left here in 2009. He is currently living in Pennsylvania, and he has also lived in California, Memphis, and Atlanta in between.
Ooh.
Should he move back?
If you're a huge Thunder fan, and obviously if you're writing into this show, you're a huge Thunder fan. This is the time to move back. This is the time to get back here. We got the last few years in this arena. That's not confirmed, but it's most likely it's going to be voted on relatively soon.
Jumbotron.
Huge Jumbotron. The
Cup
team
holders.
not cup holders.
I also think he should move back. Think about just the change in restaurants and bars since 2000.
The culture of Oklahoma City is
It's
dramatically different.
It's
Yeah.
shifting.
a lot better restaurants, just a lot more to do.
Yeah.
All the nightclubs.
Great.
All the clubs.
Great
So,
arcs.
Everything's. I mean, as far as things to do, there's a lot more to do.
I think you have to ask the question, why did you move away? Was the point just to explore other places? Were you frustrated with some of the ways that Oklahoma as a state functions? What was it that pushed you to move? Because that hasn't really changed.
Did you kill someone?
Yeah, fine. If you moved away just because you wanted to experience,
Who are you running away from?
Because Memphis, cool city. LA, cool city. I don't know where you are in Pennsylvania. Could be in a cool city, could not be. I don't know. Oklahoma City has is a far better city now than it has been ever.
And are you looking to settle down?
Yeah, we got incredible cost of living.
True. Especially if you can keep like, a like job that you have up there and work remote.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You should
We have
do
a-
it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Low unemployment rank, low unemployment numbers.
If that matters to you.
There's
Does that
all
matter
sorts
to
of
you?
good, there's good things in Oklahoma City.
Yep. But if you're into American history, you should probably stay in Pennsylvania.
Yep. Mhm. That's one
That's
thing.
true. The
So-
bell. No, they had the bell there.
Yeah, Liberty Bell.
Ring it. If you do move back, go ring it before you.
Yeah,
come
you
back.
should ring it before.
Can you ring it?
It's got a crack, so I don't think it rings.
It doesn't ring well.
I can't imagine.
No.
I also don't think that they would just allow people to just like ring it because then everybody would do it. And
That's why you got to do it and get out of town.
That's how it cracks.
got to load up on a plane immediately and get out of there.
Go back to the state.
So
you
we say.
killed
So we
someone.
say. So move.
Move.
Move back.
Move.
Yeah, move back.
Move back. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. We're here with open
man.
Come on back.
We're here with open arms. Everybody open them.
Come on
With
back.
arms wide open.
We're ready to embrace you. Except Jay.
Jay's on his phone, just like always, Jay.
You're on your
trying to
phone.
make sure my son is ready for the day.
I'm trying.
Are you ready for the day, Andrew?
All right. I can't
Yeah,
remember
that's my text.
which button is
That's
the
how my dad would text.
Hit the Jimmy. Hit the Jimmy.
Hit me with a Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you. This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it. Jimmy, okay, our first Twitter question comes from @HippoDresser, who says, in honor of FIBA, what's the best 5-man lineup you can make with players currently on the Thunder where all 5 players are different nationalities?
So,
I mean, 3 of them just played in the World Cup.
3 of them just played.
Dort, Shea, like 3.
But you can't do Dort and
They're
Shea.
both in Canada, so disqualified.
That's
I
right.
most definitely did not listen to. Oh, they have to be different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it has to
yeah.
be one. So like Shea,
Yes.
Shea, Mitsich,
Giddy.
Giddy.
What about Chet? Why not Chet?
Yeah, you can
You
go
could do
Chet or
Chet. Chet at
J-Dub.
center.
So no
Yeah,
Giddy.
Chet.
No,
no
Giddy's,
J-Dub.
Giddy's Australian.
Yeah, Chet's American.
You can't go J-Dub, though.
You'd have to go Oos or Pokey.
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 That was literally a mistake.
Pokey.
Pokey. You have to go Oos or
You
Pokey.
got to go Oos or Pokey. You should pick Oos or Pokey.
I'll go Pokey starts, Oos bench.
Start bench cut. Pokey, Oos,
Or Giddy.
or Giddy. Which one? Yeah, that's a fun question.
I did not mean to actually say that.
That's
It
okay.
wasn't like I was trying to make a funny nickname.
That's all right. Also, Olivier Sarr could have qualified.
Disqualified.
He's from France.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next.
Say stop.
So
Let's go to the
Yeah,
next Twitter
stop.
question. It comes from @Trav_is_funny, who says, Rookie of the Year question. Wimby and Chet are top favorites, but who is the third man in the
Scoot.
conversation?
Yeah, it's pretty clearly Scoot Henderson.
I'd probably go him over those other 2.
I would definitely go him over Chet. I know there's that
Just the impact, man. That dude's gonna have anything he wants in Portland.
anything he wants. That's the thing that I would love for Chet to win Rookie of the Year. That would be amazing. It means that he's one of the most impactful players like in the league, period. And the Thunder are winning a lot of games. That'd be awesome. I would just bet on it being somebody that scores 20 points per game, and that's probably either going to be Scoot or Brandon Miller's going to have a lot of shots. I think we discount him a lot, and we probably should, but it's possible that Brandon Miller scores 20 a game on a really bad Hornets team. It's not impossible that happens.
Either one of the Thompson brothers have a shot.
I don't think so, just because of I mean, look what Houston did. I mean,
Yeah.
if they didn't have Van Vliet and Jalen Green and Şengün and Dylan Brooks, then maybe. If they basically didn't have their team, I think you'd have a shot.
Yeah. Men will not have a ton of shots.
No.
How are even those
Same with
4
it.
guys going to be able to play their games?
They
You
won't.
have to mention like Jabari Smith is
Jabari
going to
Smith
take a
is
leap.
going to hate his life, I think, with those dudes. Asar Thompson, no. That's the thing, is that there's not a lot of guys that can really get buckets in this class until like you get to the late. Like Keontae George might have a shot
Out
at
of
it
Utah.
because he can score. I don't think.
What are they doing with Colin Sexton up there?
Just gonna
Punt him to the moon.
love him.
No, PG. He's just going to be the guy.
Yep. I have no idea what they're gonna do. But then, yeah, I mean, those are the guys that I think have the best shot at Rookie of the Year. But I would probably bet on Scoot Henderson just because I think the Blazers are going to trade Dame and they're going to stink, and he's going to score probably 22 a game.
And
Where's
look
Dame
really
going?
good doing it.
Yeah, people are going to.
Miami. He's just going to go to the Heat at some point.
Yeah, Miami's really the only team that's willing to give up stuff.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Hey guys, let's go to our next Twitter question, and it comes from @Zach Deeg, who says U.S. team lacks a big man. Could Chet potentially be that guy next year? Able to be big for rebounding and defense, yet still play the up-tempo small ball U.S. excels at.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the other thing about the Olympics, though, is the Olympics you get way more of the other NBA players that try out.
You will get a Draymond or somebody.
You get an Anthony Davis.
You could get Anthony Davis. You will probably get Draymond. So, I mean, it could be Chet. It's unlikely to be Chet. Chet probably should have been on this USA team.
Mhm.
What about Embiid? I
I don't
that
know.
There's like 3 different countries
Yeah.
trying to get him to play. Like
Who knows?
France, I think, is one of them.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen with it.
Well, Walker Kessler, he's an 83 in NBA 2K.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have.
I thought he was an 84.
I feel like if he was as good as people think he is, then they probably should have played him a lot more, and he probably shouldn't have gotten just like Lithuania just drilled them underneath.
Yeah, that's true.
He's the second coming of Bill Russell. He probably should have played a little more.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so hot against that guy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Who's calling him the second coming of Bill Russell?
Oh, just there's a lot of hype around Walker Kessler. Like, why is he on this USA team at all?
Man, you hate him.
You do hate him.
Huge hater.
Anti-American.
Hate
They do
her.
need like somebody that's like him on the roster, especially with Triple J just like not being very good and just
Fouling out all the time.
he just commits a lot of silly fouls. And then the thing that's most concerning is like after the games, like people are asking him about it, and he says like his Memphis coaching staff backs up his silly fouls.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo would be a good one. Yeah.
Guys, let's go to our next Twitter question. It comes from @_CL12_, who says, what is the best no meat sandwich? PBJ? Grilled cheese? What do you guys think? Sandwich. No meat.
Surely we can find like
Consensus.
peanut butter and jelly.
I was going grilled cheese.
I was going to go grilled cheese as
I got
well.
grilled cheese too. PB&J. It's just.
I mean,
It's good.
it's a-
PB&J's good.
for children.
If you're a
baby.
if you're a little baby,
I
then
still
it's
like
awesome.
PB&J's.
Yeah.
little baby.
'Cause you're a little baby.
PB&J.
Stop.
Grilled
Oh, you
cheese.
eat your PBJ with
I'm a little
pokey.
baby. I don't want grilled cheese.
No.
Grilled cheese. The dip is you're dipping it,
Yeah.
and it's so good because you're dipping it. PB&J, you're not dipping that. You're not dipping that.
I don't
I
know.
dip it in
that-
ranch.
Ew.
Gross. You could dip it in honey.
If you're making a PB&J, though,
You
you're
could dip it
doing,
in honey.
you're doing crunchy, crunchy PB.
What's the Gary Busey thing? I don't like jam. I like honey.
Yeah.
Y'all are wrong. Just flat out wrong.
Best sandwich: marshmallow fluff, peanut butter, honey.
A fluffinator?
Is that what it's called?
That's what my kids
Are
call
there
it.
any other? Are
I
there
don't
any
know.
other non-meat sandwiches?
Yeah.
that are good?
Plenty.
Like what?
Peanut butter only.
Okay. that
Peanut
are
butter
not-
banana.
Okay.
A lot of peanut butter variations.
Jelly.
Peanut butter honey.
Jelly only.
Mushroom
that are
sandwich.
not peanut butter jelly.
Just lettuce.
Days.
Peanut butter strawberry jelly.
Yeah. We can go all peach jelly.
This is not the spirit of the question. Was intended.
I think we're going grilled cheese. You can make it fancy.
You're not going grilled cheese. Like you guys are. I'm not.
Well, we need consensus.
You were the one who
So what do we
demanded
need?
consensus.
Because I thought PB&J is so superior
You're
in
wrong,
every
though.
way.
But you're wrong.
Oh,
no, in every way. Give me a break.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
a question, Jay. Is there cheese on peanut butter and jelly?
No.
Well, then no.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Don't you like cheese?
Not as much as I like peanut butter and jelly.
Really?
Peanut butter jelly is like a
I like cheese.
It's like a dessert.
Peanut
It's
butter,
like a dessert sandwich.
but there's some protein in there. I'm not hating on PB and J.
It feels like somebody is.
I think it's good too, but not as good as grilled cheese. I want a grilled cheese for like lunch.
Just
more
a
than I want
straight
PB&J.
grilled cheese.
Yeah.
And I'll just be honest. When I was in preschool,
Yeah, bad experience.
I remember that I ate a
PB&J killed my
a
family.
PB&J every single day, and I almost threw up one day where I was like, I've had enough. I've had my fill of PB&J.
You came home, you said, Mom, Dad, I've had enough.
I've had enough of this
Please,
PB&J.
only grilled cheese is in my sandwich.
I need
And
a
I just
soggy
I
grilled
went
cheese.
jelly only for a while, which is
That's a mistake.
That's wrong.
Here's
was
the
a
thing.
It was a weird choice.
You've got to have the combo.
I could. Yeah,
You
I should. That should not have been allowed. Honestly,
The thing is, you
Right.
can make a
There's like
PB&J.
no nutrition.
You can make a
nutrition in that.
PB&J and eat it 4 hours later. You can't make a grilled cheese and eat it 4 hours later.
What in the world?
Just in case you need to eat something 4 hours later.
Well, like packing
Like
your
making
lunch
a
for
sandwich,
school.
Yeah.
right.
For school.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
It's like the packed lunch thing. I'm not.
By the way, we
I'm
made the
grilled
mistake
cheese.
of cutting up bananas for Nora's lunch yesterday at school.
They do not last.
Yeah.
Turn into mush.
I came home, opened her lunchbox. She had eaten no bananas. I understand why.
Yeah.
They were mushy, brown, and slimy.
Yeah. You can't do that.
Can't do it.
You can't do that. Yeah.
But I ate them, slipped them right up.
Did you really?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I did.
Hey guys, let's go to our next Twitter question.
I like peanut butter and jelly.
No one's saying you don't.
Yeah, we're not
Just
saying
left
we
that
don't
alone.
like PBJ.
I just want to make that clear that I do like it.
What jelly? What jelly are you picking? With
Grape.
your PB&J? It's grape.
Grape.
It's got to be grape.
Gotta be great. Don't do it. Please don't. Don't just be contrarian.
It's got
Strawberry.
It's got to be grape.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
Creamy, crunchy.
creamy, crunchy,
Crunchy.
crunchy.
I'm a
crunchy.
crunchy man.
Crunchy.
Get it, crunchy. Creamy is for children.
Crunchy is how
Right.
you take it from a dessert to a meal, you know?
Yes, yes. Crunchy, it does feel a little bit more adult.
Yeah, it does.
I like it. The crunchier, the better.
I love a crunchy PB.
That's why I might like the strawberry though, because you can get little bits of strawberry. It feels like
Well, that's
like you're
jam.
getting more. Yeah,
Or is that preserves?
Oh,
That's
not bad.
preserves.
peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter and jam.
Do you guys have any time for the PB jelly hybrid Smuckers?
Oh, I've got
Swirl.
plenty of time.
You
Oh,
do?
no.
Oh,
I
in
thought
the
you were talking
jar?
about Uncrustables.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about the
Uncrustables are good.
swirl. I'm
Bro,
talking
a
about the
frozen
swirl.
Uncrustable? Oh,
Better than a grilled cheese?
maybe.
Uncrustable.
It's truly. It's not a sandwich though. It's a hot pocket.
You can
No, it's a frozen.
Hot pocket.
you can toast
Frozen
you can
up.
toast an Uncrustable too. You can go the other direction.
Really?
I
I've never
it's
done that.
It's sealed.
Costco has these
That's why it's not a sandwich.
Costco has
Yes,
these
agreed.
It's an empanada.
It is an empanada. 100% an empanada. So true.
Costco has these toastable grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah. What do you mean toastable grilled cheese
So you take them,
sandwiches?
you put them in the microwave for like 4.5 seconds, and then you take them from there and then you put them in the toaster, and they come out like,
Why don't you just grill it?
because it's so much better and more convenient. It's not so much better. It's just more convenient for like my son.
Is it that more convenient?
Yes.
Is a grilled cheese that hard to make?
You want my son to get the stove out and put a pan out and
You keep your stove up?
You got to get the stove out.
just pull it out of the rack off the counter, put it on the thing. Yeah, it's
Get
way
out of the
easier.
stove,
Super-
So are you
Perfect,
trying to
son.
say that you're a grilled cheese family?
No. If I was going to, I don't eat either one of those. This guy, a lot of turkey and cheese. A lot of turkey and cheese. This guy.
That's meat.
This guy, me, over here.
Over here.
It's got meat. Can't do it. Not for this question.
He,
Jay loses that Twitter question.
Oh,
You were on a roll until that one, Jay.
that was it. Ruined the whole thing.
All right, let's go to our next Twitter question. Let me try to find it. It's from @MiguelTavella25, who says, how deep can the Thunder go in the playoffs if we get FIBA Bertans and EuroLeague MVP Mitchits this season?
How far in the
I
playoffs?
think they can win one round.
I mean, if they won a round
Wow,
in the playoffs,
that'd be a big deal.
That would be a huge deal. A huge deal. I'm seeing some. I'm just like seeing some big Thunder hype on Twitter recently. Somebody said that they think the Thunder could be the #1 seed in the Western Conference.
A little far.
That's like, I mean, this got out of control.
That's FIBA Bert.
That's all Shea. That's just Shea love. People are losing their
That's
minds
Canadians,
about
yeah.
Shea.
Yeah, it's out of control.
If he is really a comparable player to Luka Doncic, which I think he's close,
Then we'll be tanking at the end of the season.
then okay. 2 years ago, he was in the Western Conference.
I know.
Finals.
I'm just joking, Jay. Yeah, no, I think
Just joking.
they have a high ceiling, low floor right now. Like you just don't know what they're going to be because they're young and they're going to be starting a
50
rookie
wins.
Would you say
as a,
close but no cigar?
as a ceiling for 50.
No,
Is that your
As-
prediction?
that's my
That's the
prediction.
floor.
Leave your predictions for
The bold?
Give it a couple weeks.
The
man.
bold ones.
Give it a couple weeks, man.
All right. Let's go to our next Twitter question. It comes from, let me find it. It comes from @Massidity, who said, which 5 teams do you guys consider to be the Thunder's biggest rivals? And what does an expansion Seattle Thunder rivalry look like?
So I think they got to be in the West. I think Houston is always going to be one.
Just because of the hate, the vitriol we have toward them.
Yeah, I mean the Harden trade. They've matched up in the playoffs a few times. I think it's probably Houston is going to be one of them. It's always going to feel great to beat Houston. It's always going to feel terrible to lose to Houston.
I think we're always a little bit tied to Memphis too.
Yep.
Just Josh A.
And those are also
Yeah.
in my recollection, were maybe my favorite of the first iteration rivalries.
Oh yeah, those were the most excruciating
Right.
series.
Yep.
Ugh.
San Antonio
Yep.
is going to be one. The NBA is trying to, and they have like a rivalry from the past, but they're going to really try to make Chet Wemby thing happen as they're putting them on national TV.
Yeah.
So that is that's 3.
Portland?
I don't know. Portland's going to stink for a long time, I think. Golden State, is that still 1?
No, because they're just not going to have it won't be the same. They're definitely on their way down in the next couple of years while the Thunder will be on their way up.
Is Dallas 1? Proximity. You have the Luka Shea.
I don't know why that's never felt like it was a rivalry, but it just never has.
They've matched up in the playoffs.
I know they have, but
Houston feels like a bigger rival.
There has to be for a rivalry, there has to be some sort of animosity between the two franchises. And Dallas, even the year that, what was that, 2015? No, gosh, 2011.
Yeah.
When they played in the Western Conference Finals, it was a great series, but it never felt contentious to me.
no, it felt like there was like so much respect.
Yeah, everybody was just like, "Hey, great game today, guys!
Well,
Everybody,
at that
let's
point,
do it tomorrow."
At that point, why not the Warriors? Like the Warriors
Because
could be
there was
good.
some hate. Are you talking about that makes the reason they should be on that?
Yeah.
Just because I just think they were in 2016, 2017, and 2018, obviously rivals.
Yeah.
But now I just don't see him as a rival necessarily.
What if the Thunder do win 50 games and they're really good? The Warriors are still going to be good for the next several
rivalry
seasons.
back
Yeah.
on.
I think it could be back on.
I mean, compared to who are our other choices? New Orleans?
Clippers.
New Orleans would make sense, but I don't think so.
That's why I think the Warriors could be one.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it.
How do we feel about the Clippers?
Indifferent
Because-
always.
I know, but like if you matched up with them in the playoffs,
Wouldn't matter. You wouldn't play their top 3 guys.
because they'd all be out.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hard to know.
How do we match up against Terrence Mann?
Terrence Mann and Russell
Who
Westbrook.
knows?
It does feel like Terrence Mann has something on us.
He's got some.
I don't like Terrence Mann.
Really.
Yeah. It always
Wow.
feels like he just finds a way to make
Can I just
huge
can
impact.
I just have a moment of real honesty, transparency? I get him and Tyrese Maxey confused all the time. They feel very similar.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks for being honest.
I just let you know that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like I couldn't
Is it the
tell you which
TM?
one's which. Yeah, maybe.
Well, one's
I
on
think
the-
no. I think it's just their play for their team. I think both teams have a high view of these guys, but they've always been more peripheral pieces than center pieces.
Tyrese Maxey's pretty good.
I know.
He's really good.
He's really good.
Pokey.
Pokey.
is.
He's a lot better than Terrence Mann.
Yeah.
Maxey is. They also look similar. I
Yeah.
think that's more so what it is.
Can you
They have long hair, right? Both
Yeah.
of them have braids, long
Yeah.
braids. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
I have one final question, but before I do, hit me with a Jimmy.
I'm gonna hit you with a Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Are you miffed and are you peeved?
Miffed and peeved.
Are you guys miffed and are you guys peeved?
Hit me with a Jimmy.
So yes,
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
so yesterday I was mowing my yard, which I always choose like, all right, hey, what's the hottest day of the week and what time in that day is the hottest? And I'm
Hey.
like, that's how I'm gonna
That's a
mow.
good way to go.
That is.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying. Like,
That's how
listen,
you
guys,
should do it.
just let it rip. And we have
Beyblades.
pavers. We have like pavers all over our yard.
Mm-hmm.
Like not all over our yard, but like
because you're rich.
entry into a gate. We have they're, not,
That's a sign
they're
of
just
the
like
rich.
they're flat stones that we just have like thrown on the ground.
That
Basically.
you imported.
You bought.
Italy.
man. Must have paid money for
They're
those.
made of diamonds, and so they're really expensive. No, they're these stones that we just throw on the, but they're all wonky in the sense that they're not that none of them lay real flat. So I'm mowing
Mm-hmm.
and I hit because I'm like, oh, I can go over this with how
Oh
high
no.
and I hit one of them and it shot some paver shards all at me like
At you.
projectile.
You going
Cut-
stuck in your leg?
Cut my arm, cut my leg.
Whoa, dude.
I was real murphed and perfed.
You must
I feel like, and here's what happens is I feel like I get because my wife is the one that she's the one.
Watch out
She's-
for paver shards.
She's the one that positions them where they are.
Uh-huh.
And so, of course, like I'm naturally just frustrated with her. I'm like, you just make more obstacles for me to try to mow around. That's all it is. Like, I feel like when I mow my yard, it's like the aggro crag, man. Like having to go around, turn it off, move this thing, move that thing, get over here, open the thing, go over there, put the other. Now we do that. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the awesome rock?
Yeah, the awesome
A
rock.
piece of the awesome rock.
One time I was mowing when I was in law school and when I lived in Norman, and there's a tennis ball in the middle of my yard. And I was like, mowing. And I was like, I'm gonna run over the tennis ball with the lawnmower. And like leading up to it, I was like looking forward to it. Ran over it, fired out of the back of the lawnmower directly into my balls.
Yeah.
And like, it hurt so bad. I had to stop mowing for like 20 minutes.
Can you imagine being
no.
like across the street and seeing that happen to someone?
That'd be great. to
That's
see.
it
that's something
was-
you wish you had a Ring camera for or something
Yeah.
that had that on
Yeah,
video.
definitely could have gone viral. Oh,
The thing is, I was thinking like I was looking forward to running it over so much, and then when I did, it's just like, oh man,
Shards.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna like trip and my foot's gonna go underneath it and then it's gonna suck my foot in.
that's what happened to John Gilstrap.
How would you trip forward?
Trying to catch, I trip and I try to catch myself, and then the lawnmower pops up. I don't know, some Final
I'll lift it
Destination
up.
crap.
You also just gotta just let go. Mine turns off as soon as I let go.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
It just maybe I'm just trying to help you get through that fear.
Have
Unnecessary.
you ever
fear.
ridden on a motorcycle?
No.
Okay, well, there's something on a motorcycle where you really have to override this instinct where if you're going too fast or you're about to fall, you like almost crank down on the throttle, which makes it go faster. So you have to do the opposite of what you naturally want to do. And I think that's what
more
would
reason
happen
for me
with
to
the
never get
lawnmower.
one. You're like, turn it around and face it towards me as I fall. Hold on to the thing.
Yeah.
What happens if you're going 100 miles an hour on a motorcycle and you sneeze?
That's
You
a
just
great
die.
question.
You just die.
I think you're dead.
Yeah, I think you just die. I think that's how people die.
I sneeze too much. I have too many allergies to ride
So
a
just to
motorcycle.
clarify what Gilstrap did is he was trying to clear something out.
He kicked it.
Yeah, he
and
kicked
he-
underneath it
and
and
he
it chopped his
almost
toe
lost
off.
a few toes.
Oh, that's a
just
terrible
shaved
idea.
him.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I remember when he came to church in the big.
I've got this. My weed eater has
Your what?
the fuel tank on it is just leaking everywhere. It makes me so mad. I'm gonna have to buy another weed eater. I tried to put some like Flex Seal on it. Nope, didn't work.
A weed eater would be a great name for like a stoner friend.
Yeah. Oh, you met Billy? He's a weed
He's the
eater.
weed eater.
Just
He's just over
chomp,
there.
just chomping on weed.
That's what I call my Manscaped shaver.
All right. Hope you guys have an awesome
That's what
weekend.
it's called.
We'll have more podcasts for
lawnmower.
you.
Oh yeah.
I'm miffed and peeved that Canada lost because I just
Yeah.
thought, like, just give me USA Canada on Sunday morning.
I know that would have been so nice.
That would have been cool.
But what you gonna do about it?
Sorry.
Jimmy,